Dang, what timeline am I living in? How is it nowadays kids are more interested in things like Five Nights at Freddy's and the likes of Skibbity Toilet and Transformers? Am I just that old? It's crazy that something like Transformers 1 is not doing the best of the best, even though it's receiving good word of mouth at the box office. Now, the thing is, the marketing didn't really service this movie. And one other thing is that they have released this in relation to the 40th anniversary of the Transformers cartoon. Transformers Generation 1 debuted its first episode on September 17th, 1984. So I suspect that the movie releasing at that time would be in relation to the 40th anniversary of the cartoon. Now, the thing is, most people do not really care about the 40th anniversary. Most of them don't even know when the Transformers actually debuted. This is the cartoon that debuted on the 17th of September. You have to find that out on the internet, and most people aren't going to search Transformers. It's a brand mostly for kids. So why would you, as a studio, expect everybody to know that? Only the fans would know that, and the fans were already guaranteed, most of them. You want to make a good amount of money. You want this to be a super hit, but you released it at a time that is related to something that only mostly Transformers fans are aware of. And the thing is, I don't think Paramount marketed this as a celebration of 40 years of Transformers in their promotional. You could have made a trailer that specified the 40 years of Transformers, and then people might have cared a little bit more, maybe. Most people don't really care. So it would have been better if this was released in the summer. But you wind up releasing this in the later half of September for almost most audiences. Trailers just doesn't really service this movie because of the tone. Many people did not receive the first trailer all that well. Though I knew that this was going to be a good movie. I have seen movies done in this direction before. They might have its comedic tones, but ultimately the story is solid. The action is solid. The characters, the feel are solid. And I mean, why is so much of children's media in particular have to have the likes of comedic tones that just must make everything lighter? Not everything has to be the Lego movie, I'm telling you. Now picture this, what if Transformers 1 was marketed like those Toonami promotionals back in the 2000s? That would be pretty cool. And I think that the kids of today would have liked that. I mean, a lot in the 2000s, things was trying to be marketed as cool, so they tried that cool approach. Let's make it slower, let's make things a bit darker. Had you had those Toonami feels, people would have been way more invested, especially those who grew up in the 2000s. This is Lights 1 through 16 to 101.